Hello, and welcome. Now I'm gonna make this a weekly show, innit? Yeah. But then I thought to myself, I will make this a weekly show. Ain't no doubt about it. But tonight, because it's the first show, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. But tonight I'm gonna keep it 5-10 minutes because I don't want to say too much. Because I want to make this a weekly show. I want there to be stuff to be said. I don't want to say it all in 1 week, even though it could be said in 1 week and it should be said in 1 week. But I'm just going to address this. Today's is the first show. Like I said, it's going to be short, sweet. From next week, I will be baiting people out. I don't care. At the end of the day, this shit needs to be addressed. This racism shit is going too far. Or discrimination in general is going too fucking far now. But the biggest problem is we seem to have a lot of people that fight against this discrimination. But then the very next day, they go back to normal like nothing happened. But then they expect shit to change because we're in 2021. This is where I need to say some shit. How are we expecting shit to change if we can't all come as one and say it on a regularity? It's all quite clear that the government ain't doing fuck all. The biggest social media platforms ain't doing fuck all. It's down to us as one to come together. But we still can't even do that. We're still battling each other. For what? We're trying to get rid of discrimination in all aspects. Whether it's discrimination against a woman, discrimination against an ethnicity, discrimination against a race, discrimination against a man. It doesn't matter what it is. But you all sit there, when shit pops off, when something racist happens, you all pop off at one, all of you do it once, you all have this thing to say, and then it suddenly goes quiet. But then when the next thing pops off, you all pipe up again and say, why is it not work? Why is no one listening? It's because you keep quiet. You only pop off when it happens. Like football fans, it's reactionary. I don't get it. I want to be at front. I want to be front leading the fight against racism in general. But this won't happen if we're all battling each other because we can't get all in on each other's on the same page as each other. It's actually ridiculous now. Like, I came into this YouTube game for a laugh, for a bit of fun. But then very quickly I started sussing out a lot of people. At the end of the day, you can't expect to bait out a racist, yeah, and then have him on your show after. You can't expect there to be a racist comment and then not to be an uproar after. But you see that uproar, you see that energy you have it for the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and every single day. Don't just have it for that night or that day. Have it every day. Have that same energy. Because I guarantee you, if we all have that same energy on a daily basis against racism, discrimination, it doesn't matter what it is, I guarantee you, It might take a while. It might take 6 months. Sorry, 6 months, a year. But I guarantee you, there will finally be that day where our voices will finally be fucking heard. But until that day happens, there's never gonna be justification in the world. I could sit here right now. I could drop names. I could drop YouTube names that are racist and shit. But I ain't gonna do that today. I'll be starting that next week. I don't care anymore. If I see any sort of discrimination or from the past, this week, next week, I don't care. Even if it's not against you or it's you in particular, obviously footballers or social media, like people who get discriminated on social media, I'll be watching very closely. I'll be baiting them out, whether it's any of us, and I fucking pray to God it's no one that actually I fucks with. But you never know. But I will be fucking baiting racism and discrimination out every single week. Every week. Today, I just wanted to get it started. Like I said, I'm just keeping it short and sweet. But from next week, guys, believe me, I will have screenshots. And people, to be honest with you, if you've been discriminated against, please, I will block your name out. But please send me the DMs and the screenshots. Because I will bait out the racist for you. For you. Or even if it's not a racist comment, even if it's, like I said, any discriminating comment, I will bait it out for you. Or even, I don't care whether, or even just racial comments that you see on anyone's social media, and whether it's a footballer or a rapper or an artist, it doesn't matter. Please, if I haven't seen it, screenshot it and send it to me. I beg of you, because I can't deal with this no more. It seems like someone has to start doing this on a regular occurrence and not giving a flying toss who likes it or not, because at the end of the day, there's no friendship in this game, and it is what there is friendship. But you know what I'm trying to get. I'm just getting angry, bro, because like I said, I've always been passionate about this shit. I'm more passionate about this than my own damn team. That's how passionate I am about this. So that's why I will be doing a weekly podcast on this. But people, for the ones who tuned in already, for the ones that will see this hopefully during the week or whatever, thank you. Like, subscribe. To be honest, I don't care. But this will be a weekly show, because at the end of the day, racial discrimination or like I said, racial discrimination, it doesn't matter. Whatever kind of discrimination it is, whether it's against a woman, a man, whatever ethnicity or religion or race, I'm there fighting for it, because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all this bullshit now. I'm sick of this racial shit now. I'm sick of everyone wanting the same thing, but we're all arguing because we're letting them win. We're letting these people who are discriminating win because we're arguing against each other instead of arguing at them. But like I said, from next week, it is what it is. It's not about burning bridges or building bridges. Nah, this is about us coming together as one. And if people get upset with this, or if people get, annoyed at me by this, I don't care, bruv. I'm trying to do this for the great of good. I don't expect little old me with 80 whatever subscribers right now to save the fucking world. I don't expect that. But as long as someone is looking at me and like, do you know what? I respect this because he's doing it weekly. He's bringing it up on a weekly basis. We shouldn't just be ignoring this. Why do we just bring it up when it's there, when it happens at that point? But then we don't bring it up 2-3 days later. It's just gone into midair like it was never there. So this is what I'm saying. This week, I just wanted to keep it short and sweet. Look, I see you in the comments. Don't worry. I'm not, at the end of the day, this week, I ain't getting nothing involved. I'm just here to bait out racists and people who discriminate. It ain't about the channel. It ain't about the fucking person itself. I don't care about all that, personally. I'm here to bait out the racists and the people who discriminate. And if people watch this and then choose to still do what they need to do after, then you can make a judgment on them. That's nothing to do with me. I just feel like this should be a topic that we should be covering on a weekly basis. On a daily basis, really, but I'm going to be covering on a weekly basis. I'm going to be bringing my own guys into this. I spoke to a couple of them. They're up for it, innit? So, like I said, big up for everyone who watched this. Big up for everyone who does watch this, whatever. I want to be going now because my little one, it's just me and my little one, and I can hear him kicking off. But yeah, big up to everyone who has watched this. Like I said, subscribe, like, do what you want. It's just, you know what it is? I'm done. I don't care about all that. Do you know what I'm saying? I really don't care about all that now. I'm just trying to do this for the right reasons, for the greater good, in it, so people can actually get onto one page, whether it's me baiting you out or baiting a racist. I don't care. It's not about me baiting you out. It's me about teaching you a fucking lesson, bro. This is 2021. This ain't 1872s, bro. Do you know what I mean? We're all living in a social media technology fucking era. And we are letting it destroy us as a generation. But like I said, that's all I'm going to say for tonight. Tune in next week. I will be back around the same time. Peace.